Hi, this is the CCBS Films. Follow these steps and you'll be able to make a perfect ray gun. You'll need 3 of this piece, 2 of this piece, 2 of this piece, 2 of this piece, 1 of this piece, 1 of this piece, 2 of this piece, and 1 of this piece. You'll also need scissors and a roll of masking tape. Okay, the first part of this simple program, assemble the handle. Tape like this, then snap that together like that. Make sure to put a piece of tape on the inside as well. Okay, then get the other side of the handle, again, on the outside. Sorry about that. That wasn't. And then the inside as well. Okay, so then you simply attach. Okay, so you have pretty much an outline of the handle, and then we're going to add the things. I don't know what that's called. Trigger guard or whatever. So, just tape right there, wrap it in there, and then tape the other side in so it matches up fairly good. And you have pretty good, nice handle type thing. Okay, now we're going to do that weird part. We need these and this. So, find a good spot on it, about right there. Just hitch down there with some tape. Flip the thing over, then just find another good spot. Try to make them line up as best you can. Throw on some tape just to keep them on there a little bit. And you take this part, try to bend it into the shape that it's going to be, and then just tape it on there. So you got it. This side probably better since the white background, whatever. So you kinda got it like that. And then bring it around. See? Fits like that, sort of. Now, you can already see it's kind of starting to look like a ray gun sort of already. And remember, hitch it to the other side too. I've had some friends make this. They didn't hitch it to the other side. It fell apart. They're totally freaked out at me. I don't want any bad comments saying, it fell apart because I didn't hitch the other side or whatever. But yeah, and this is a part where if there's any parts that aren't sticking together the way you think they should, go back and re-tape them as best you can. So, I guess we're going to have a little break here while you can go back and re-tape yeah. So, now, attaching this part, it's really not that hard. You squeeze it so it's more of an oval, and then you slide it in like that. Okay, I know what you're saying. I can kind of see the ray gun, but, it's not that good. But it'll get better. So, you can just simply tape like that. Then, we'll pan a little bit so you can see that. Do the same thing to the other side. And then give right here a good tape in. And then do the same thing to the other side. So, we got that. And then just do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so now we got that part done. It's starting to look like a ray gun, I guess. So I'm going to give you some time to keep taping here. Well, if you want to, you can just pause the video, I guess. So moving on to the next part. Okay, so now take the one toilet paper roll. If you want it to be long, then you can make it 2 toilet paper rolls. Cut down right there. Roll it up a little bit. Stick it in there and let it unwind. Then take your tape. Get a piece off here. Then take your tape and just right on top of it, just fasten it in there just a little bit. So it's a straight thing. Then, if you want it to be a long one, take this one, snip, snip. This time I'm going to cut it in half. We only need one. And then I'm going to curl it up like that, sort of. So it kind of gets the effect of small then getting bigger. Then just put a little, cut that part off, and then just place it in there. Let it unroll. You're going to need to take a piece of tape to hold it. Put a piece of tape right here. So it looks like that. Re-roll. So re-roll. So it looks like a demented cone. Snip off the part that makes it look demented. So now it looks like that. Then take a piece of your tape and then just keep it together, that piece of tape, and then place it in there. It should, at this point now, look like a big, long, weird ray gun with no sight or any decorations or anything. We'll continue the next part after these commercials. Psych, you noob. This is a commercial-free version. No commercials for you. Probably the better, actually. Okay, so now we're going to finish off those, like, disgusting parts. Okay, so you're going to need your tape and just tape over it like that. This part, really, just tape over. So, yeah, just do that, the rest of it and everything. Do it back here. And then when it comes to right here, now that's the difficult part. What I like to do sometimes is push it together, and then I take a packing peanut. And what I do is I just put it in there like that to keep it together. You don't have to do this, but it'll kind of keep it from squeezing itself shut or whatever. Squeeze it together, put a packing peanut in there, and then tape the packing peanut in there. It'll really be helpful. So, now that you got this, you just want to tape shut all of those little disgusting little holes, and then it'll start looking like an actual ray gun. For this style, you want to like tear off a piece, put it in. See, I got my peanut in there. You don't need packing peanuts again, but so yeah. So you just get everything like that, and then, well, I'll show you next. Okay, so now you got all those holes filled. And then, so now I got all the holes filled. And then, but you're thinking, hey, I still don't have a ray gun right here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to finish taping it over so the whole thing is tape. And then you want to take this, what I showed you earlier, 2 of them, and then you want to put them on like this. Okay, so now we're going to make the sight. See? Take 2 pieces, the 2 pieces that are cut up about like that, and then what you just want to do, remember I got 2, then you just want to tape them together at the top. Sorry about that. At the top. Make sure it's lined up best you can get it, or better. So, you have it like this, then you bend them out like that. Take some more pieces of tape. Put a piece of tape like that. Then, sight and a ray gun's about right here. You just tape that on, and then you go to the other side. Tape that on. And now you have that weird little thing looking a little bit more like a ray gun. But now I've heard people ask, okay, but where are those 3 little prongy things on the back? What I've found works best, taking 3 white pipe cleaners, bend them so they fit the size of the back about, which in the end should probably end up being a little more than 1 inch. So I have them bent, and there's going to be a lot of extra. You just put it on like that, tape, tape. So you got 1, then take the next one, bend, bend, and guess what I'm going to say next? Put it on. Sorry about that, they don't want to do what they're supposed to do. And tape. And then the other side, tape. And I bet you cannot guess what I'm going to say next. You take a 3rd pipe cleaner. You put it on, or you bend it. Put it on there. And the most amazing part, nobody ever guesses what you do here. You hula dance! No, I'm just kidding, you tape. Tape it in, do it to the other side, and blingo, you got you gotta cut these parts off, but it's pretty much the back prongs. Okay, now for the sight. Now, you clipped off these little bits of pipe cleaner, remember? Make sure not to throw them away. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this, and take this. Wrap one side completely around, so it comes off like this. Then wrap the other side completely around, so it ends up like this. Then bring them together in a circle. So it should look like that. Then take one like this, wrap it around. So then you have about like that. Kind of looks like a stick person with no arms. Okay, and then you see one of its legs is uneven. Just about snip off about what the uneven part is, and then you tape it on about mid like that. Just tape that on, and it looks pretty good like a ray gun. Now I know what you're saying. Come on, man, it looks like a ray gun, but if you think the color's like a ray gun, then you must be as colorblind as an idiot. Well, I'm not colorblind as an idiot, and I know the colors are wrong. So, what you're just going to want to do is take the tape. This may take a while, so you're going to want to pause the video and just completely wrap the whole thing in tape. So all you get is the yellow color masking tape, except for these pipe cleaners, because we're going to want those to be white for later. Okay, so just pause it right now and wrap the whole thing in tape. Okay, so yes, we got a pretty good ray gun. All the color, well, no, not the color, but you got that, you got this. But anyway, as for the color, you probably get that with a black marker. And for the rest of it, we'd better start painting.